Had to get myself together, got a ride to make. What's happening, y'all? What's happening? Yo, let's talk about obligations. So recently, I just can't, a situation has been brought to my attention where, um, in my mind, I've made a decision where I want to become part of this young lady's life. At least as a custodial parent or a partial guardian or something like that. And after speaking with a couple family members, what really got me, ladies, like word. She recently lost her father, about 2 years ago. She's only 16. So, we're talking about current traumatic situation that this child has been going through, and not having the people around her to show her how to grieve, or just point her in the right direction as far as mentally and psychologically, and how to cope and be healed from this situation. Because the thing with grief is that you never get over it. You never get over the loss, but you have to cope and move forward. Because losing someone that's very close to you, someone who's very impactful in your life, is very traumatic, and it can turn your life completely upside down. And I believe that when it comes to children, people forget. It's like they forget the pain that they have as adults when they lost someone, and forget that type of pain is multiplied to no matter it. Lord knows how many power, like, teenagers' emotions are so much more stronger. It's deeper, it's stronger, and it's very unstructured. So, for her to be in the situation that she is, and she feels like, she's alone, because her father was my oldest brother. I feel an obligation to this child. I feel like it is my obligation to help her find a solution so she can go in the positive direction she wants to go in. There's not many teenagers that will call and cry out for help because of the direction, because of them wanting to go in a more positive direction, but not being in the type of environment or in the type of structure to have people around them to encourage them, to help them cope, and to help them heal through each and every plateau, or each and every mistake or decision that they make that might just not turn out the way that they want it to be. So, let me encourage you all, and let me, let's get the mindset of that we are obligated to each other as human beings. We are obligated. There's racism, and there's these things and these type of interruptions that's created to have people assume that we're separated, to minimize the obligation that is God given from one person to another. If we were not obligated to one another, how is it that my organs can help you survive, and vice versa? How is it that my blood can help you survive, and vice versa? Our internal organs blend together so that we can keep our own species alive. So if we weren't obligated to one another, emotionally, psychologically, mentally, how is it that this can happen? Because I can't take a reptile and take their organs and fit it in my body. You know why? Because I'm not obligated to help that species survive. We gotta do better. We have to do better when it comes to our children. We have to do better when it comes to our teenagers and the way that their mind is being structured and the direction that their emotions and their thinking and the distractions that they have is taking them. We cannot, once you get to an age, you can't forget that you went through the same psychological problems, the same interruptions when you was that age. Yes, society has evolved. Yes, you know, this world have changed. It has changed. But we cannot forget that it is our obligation to make this society survive. And unless we're going to stand type of things, nothing, absolutely nothing is going to change. You know, let's not be so cowardly where when we have these young people or your son or your daughter or niece and nephew that is showing behavior that could be detrimental to them, and all because they say that they don't care. We just, instead of, being the adults and walking in the power and authority that we have as adults over these children, just say, you know what, I don't want to be bothered. I don't want that obligation to this individual. And I do believe that that's a factor that is completely destroying the lives of people. Is that the laziness of people, the procrastination when it comes to putting forth an effort to help another individual find a more positive solution to what it means to change. Do that mean, we're supposed to allow negative interactions to overtake our lives? No, I don't believe that. But when it comes to being a simple human being and putting the information out there or the love or the capability to console out there, is it our obligation to do that? Yes, it is. So let us have a mindset of love. Let us have a mindset of change for the betterment of our society. Because those of us who has been through a lot and is fighting for our sanity and want to be a better part of society, let us join together and encourage those who are not. Because it's time for us to love one another a lot better. It's a lot of children that are losing their lives. There are a lot of people who have, who are going, who are living, thinking that they are absolutely unimportant. Remember, God is love, and we are obligated to one another.